because I think that is just the funniest thing, that BBC headline. The exhibition title is called Precipice. It's part of a series of 3 shows, each slightly different. The one in London, the one in Bath, and the final one at the Eden Project is going to be totally different. When we showed it in London, obviously it caused a bit of a stir, a bit of a storm, mainly because it's got a bomb attached to a stepladder. At the Eden Project, we're going to concentrate more on the collaborations I've done with other artists. But here at Major Modern Art, for now, we're showing the paintings I've been working on for the last 3 years at Eden. 3 years, God, yeah, 3 years, it's a long time. This was made for Eden. It's meant to be about how instability, cultural instability, and obviously ladders, it's a journey. But I'd just like to set the record straight on how I see this piece, because I make things to be profound and for people to be ambiguous, for people to read whatever they want to read into it. I don't like to make one-liners, so it's just a sentence, and it's not, you know, it's got no beginning, it's got no middle, it's got no end. But this piece to me it's a bomb on a step ladder. When I came to the Eden Project with the show, first of all, it was because I wanted to do something that wasn't in an art gallery. I'd never done anything outside of an art gallery, and I just wanted to see how things fitted in, and I wanted to work with a different audience. There's a lot going on in the background at the Eden Project, and to actually find that clarity of space to look at the paintings is very difficult. Because the way I painted the paintings in a very vibrant manner and very expressive, they sort of fitted in. They were like almost like the furniture after a while. That's it. That's what it is to me. It's for people to interpret however they want. I'm going to be bringing it to Eden on November the 5th. I'm not going to know what I'm bringing to Eden until about a week before. I just want to see everything in the space. I'm not going to make my final selections until that week, really, once I start playing around with hanging it. It's a bomb on a stepladder in an art gallery. Come on, doesn't take that much of a leap, does it? You know, I mean, you know, a tiny step and you can grasp that's not a bomb. And I said, Mark, remix all my paints. So he went and remixed all my paints, and I sat in the other room, nervously thinking, what's he going to do? And I walked in there and I looked at them first of all, and I hated them. I hated the colours. But as soon as I started working on them, I loved them. I absolutely loved them. And I managed, after 6 months of trying to work on them, Mark and myself worked on them together, and we nailed them in a couple of days, really, a couple of days' work. The exhibition's more aggressive, and it's more about us, and it's about the effect society has on us, and our own insecurities. I mean, it touches on loads of different aspects, like defective is, well, I think you've just got to look at it and you can tell what that's about. Well, I tried some surgery this year, and I did a series of small drawings, and they're all black and red. They were morbid as hell. End of last year, early this year I had surgery, and it just reflects your mental state. I didn't make that bomb, Mark made that bomb. I just told him to make a bomb. I told him what it looked like, I said, make that bomb. I'm trying to work very much now with our situation of how we live and how we react to everything else, how we interpret what's going on. And I think with Worship Me, the point I was trying to get across with this piece is we don't focus on the right subject matter as what's important and what's not important, and that's definitely coming to Eden. I tried to paint that 3 times. I knew what I was looking for, and the first time I got it, I thought I'd finished it. I put on all this white paint, and I was going to squeegee it off, and I realised I pulled up the wrong pot of paint, and I ruined it, and I got in such a tantrum. It was about 4 o'clock in the morning. I threw it in the river. Then the second time I did it, I can't remember what I did. I think I just threw a tantrum, and I threw it outside, and in the night it started raining and it got wet again. I thought, oh my God. And the third time I did it, I finished it, and I couldn't believe it. And I left it to dry, and I thought, I've got it. The main piece, it's taken years and years to make this piece, and I'm working with Samuel Webster, Hin, Gary Lucas, Chris Stocker and myself, and everyone's played their own little part. in this story of making this piece, and it's an audio-visual piece, and I still haven't worked out exactly how to set it up, but I actually don't even want to get too much into the details of it, because, but it's going to blow you away type piece, and that is made specifically with the concerns, what concerns the Eden Project have with how the world is operating right now, and that's how I see making art. If you're making art in a very different way, you're making not the type of statement I'd make. I like everything to come from the person, the viewer, and what I see in it is not necessarily what other people see in it, and that's the best thing about art to me.